for purple mountain majesties above the fruited plain. America.
People feel pretty strongly about it. I think art is art, and you know, you have a right to perform where you want to perform. I agree with you, Joy. I can't sing a lick, but I certainly, and I have not been asked, but if I were asked, it would be a hard no.
Carrie Underwood didn't just file a lawsuit, she triggered a media earthquake. It all started with a single performance at Donald Trump's second inauguration, but the aftershocks traveled far beyond any stage. This wasn't just another celebrity versus talk show spat. This was a battle for the soul of American television. By the end of it, one simple question remained. Had Carrie Underwood changed the rules of media forever? Or had she merely exposed a system already on the brink? What happened behind the scenes was downright explosive. When Carrie Underwood decided to take legal action against The View, she wasn't only seeking damages for defamation. She was ripping open the curtain on a billion-dollar machine that thrives on polarizing the public. Court documents revealed leaked internal emails from executives at ABC, showing that higher-ups allegedly encouraged the hosts to dial up the drama. In their eyes, Carrie Underwood wasn't just a country superstar, she was a lightning rod for controversy.
No,
You would not sing?
No, I would not. I would not normalize him. And she says, I love our country. How do you love your country and support and normalize somebody who was a convicted felon who really wants to destroy the country, in my opinion? I don't understand how you say you love your country at the same time as you normalize this convicted felon.
And stoking that controversy meant more viewers, more tweets, and more money. Before the dust settled, some of the biggest names in Hollywood found themselves asking tough questions. How far is too far when it comes to chasing ratings? And did The View, once known for lively debate, cross a line from commentary to orchestrated takedown? Carrie wasn't the first celebrity to face scathing on-air critiques, but something about this case felt different. It was bigger than personal attacks. It was about integrity, manipulation, and who truly pulls the strings in show business. Months before any lawsuit was filed, Carrie Underwood took the stage at Donald Trump's second inauguration. She sang "America the Beautiful," a classic anthem meant to unify. But in a nation split down the middle, even a simple performance came loaded with political weight. Fans were torn. Some admired her unwavering country roots and willingness to perform despite obvious backlash, while others viewed it as an endorsement of political views they found unacceptable. Carrie hardly addressed the chatter at first, issuing only a brief statement about unity and love of country. She seemed to believe that once the performance ended, life would go on as usual. But she had no idea how quickly The View would turn that moment into a televised storm of outrage. Almost overnight, her name was trending for all the wrong reasons. The very next day, Joy Behar, Whoopi Goldberg, and Sunny Hostin spotlighted Carrie's performance. What might have been a polite disagreement over politics morphed into a personal tirade. They questioned her intelligence, implied her values were questionable, and predicted that her career was doomed. To them, singing at that inauguration signaled a betrayal not just to Hollywood, but to the broader entertainment community. For longtime viewers of The View, heated debates were nothing new. The show built its reputation on strong personalities and unfiltered opinions. But this time, it felt personal in a way that even some of their most loyal fans couldn't defend. The hosts didn't just criticize Carrie's choice, they attacked her character. And those comments, caught on camera and fed into the media machine, set off a chain reaction that Carrie Underwood never saw coming. Almost immediately, powerful figures in Nashville started whispering about whether Carrie Underwood's brand was now toxic. A handful of radio stations quietly removed her songs from their top rotation. Brands that once lined up for her endorsement deals began stalling contract negotiations, worried she had become too controversial. Gossip columns went wild, speculating about everything from her political beliefs to her personal relationships. All of it spurred on by that fiery segment on The View. Carrie herself stayed silent for weeks, focusing on her music and trying to ride out the storm. Fans on social media were locked in heated debates, some defending her patriotism while others declared they'd never buy another album. The narrative, propelled by the talk show's on-air remarks, seemed dangerously close to overshadowing her entire career. And that's when Carrie Underwood decided it was time to speak up. Not with more interviews, but with a lawsuit that would force the entertainment world to pay attention. Carrie's legal team didn't mince words in the court filings. They accused The View of defamation, stating that the show's hosts made false, malicious claims that harmed Carrie's reputation and future earnings. The lawsuit specified that the attacks went beyond opinion and veered into the realm of calculated character assassination. This wasn't a typical lawsuit over an offhand remark. The complaint alleged that producers and network executives at ABC saw Carrie's inaugural performance as a golden opportunity to stir the pot. According to these allegations, they actively nudged the hosts to amplify the drama. And it worked. Ratings spiked, social media lit up, and Carrie Underwood found herself labeled as a polarizing figure in an industry where star power often hinges on public favor. Inside sources hinted that Carrie had originally wanted to avoid legal action. She was a singer, not a politician or a tabloid fixture. But as the personal attacks refused to die down and her sponsors retreated, she realized her career might never fully recover if she didn't push back. And so, in a surprising twist, the quiet, down-to-earth country star decided to go head-to-head with one of daytime TV's most influential platforms. The real turning point came when Carrie's legal team got hold of internal ABC emails. These communications hinted that top brass had discussed the strategic benefits of going after Carrie Underwood. The emails showed how controversial topics, especially those involving divisive politics, translated directly into higher engagement. More views, more ads, more money. Suddenly, this wasn't just about whether or not Carrie Underwood felt defamed. It was about the entire ethics of how media outlets manipulate narratives for profit. If these allegations were true, then Carrie was far from the only victim. Could any celebrity or public figure become a target if a network decided it would boost their bottom line? And that question was exactly what Carrie's lawyers wanted everyone to ask. This wasn't a lawsuit about petty insults. It was an indictment of a media system that chews people up and spits them out for sport. As the evidence mounted, the public's interest skyrocketed. Mainstream outlets began running exposés on how talk shows chase controversies. Rival talk show hosts started weighing in, with some openly criticizing The View for crossing a line into orchestrated takedowns. News of these leaked emails created a public relations nightmare for ABC. Critics accused The View of hypocrisy. After all, the show prided itself on championing women's voices, free speech, and genuine conversation. Yet these documents suggested that behind the scenes, at least some producers were playing puppet master, choreographing drama for maximum ratings impact. Legal analysts and cultural commentators debated whether this was just the tip of the iceberg. They pointed out that other networks might be doing the same thing, only without being caught. Social media users were quick to share their own theories about how certain celebrities seemed to be cast as villains, purely to grab headlines. Meanwhile, Carrie Underwood became a reluctant figurehead in a much larger battle, one that was no longer just about her music or her political leanings, but about the boundaries of acceptable journalism. When the case finally reached the courtroom, the tension was palpable. Legal teams from both sides prepared to battle it out, summoning media experts, network executives, and even former show insiders to testify. Weeks of dramatic testimony revealed the inner workings of daytime TV, where producers track every spike in viewership and are willing to push boundaries for a trending clip. Carrie Underwood sat quietly through most of it, occasionally testifying about the personal toll the controversy had taken on her and her family. Then came the bombshell. Her lawyers presented the infamous internal emails that seemingly confirmed a deliberate effort to amplify negative narratives around her. ABC's attorneys scrambled to reframe these as simple editorial decisions, but the damage was done. The jury's verdict: a resounding win in favor of Carrie Underwood. They found that the show's hosts and the network had defamed her, causing both personal and professional harm. The awarded settlement reached a staggering figure, $1 billion, sending shockwaves through the entertainment industry. More than the money, the verdict sent a clear message. Media outlets can't recklessly destroy reputations for the sake of ratings without facing dire consequences. In the end, the biggest question remains: did Carrie's billion-dollar victory truly shift the balance of power between celebrities and the media? Or will the next headline-hungry network simply find a slicker way to orchestrate drama? For now, her case stands as a cautionary tale, and a testament to the fact that sometimes pushing back against the machine can spark a revolution in how we think about news, entertainment, and the blurred lines in between. But that isn't the whole story. This verdict might be a turning point, or just another headline soon forgotten. For now, we can only watch as Carrie Underwood steps forward, not just as a country icon, but as a catalyst for a crucial conversation in American media. For the latest news, check out the next video.